Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Brought back the black and white cat for this special game. Hi. Let me bring myself up. Oh, hi. Why is my wrist like that? It looks like it's bending too far. Hi. Hope everyone's doing well. So today we're going to be playing a game that's actually on Kickstarter now. And I'm actually, I guess you could say, sponsored by them. It's called Lover's Enigma. And if you like what you see and you want to back the game, if you use my link, right there, um, you will not only be supporting a great game, but supporting me as well. So, no obligation. Nobody has to, but hey, if you want to, you can. Just having a little bit of water. I might hear a cat. I might hear Petunia. Maybe not. Okay. Anyways, we're going to play the game. So let's not delay any further. Let's just head on over to Lover's Enigma. Okay. Alright, and I need to unmute the game. Switch to it. Alright, so let's go ahead and start a new game. My name is Evo. Put a capital on that. Ever since I was young, my mother's voice, aided by fate, every word a reminder that my future was a tapestry woven from fallen obligations. Tell me about it. You guys can't see this, but the little mouse cursor... Actually, you know what? Maybe I should turn mouse cursor on so you guys can see it, because it's cute. Let's see. Properties. Where's capture? Capture cursor. You see that? Isn't that adorable? Yeah. The pinnacle of this was my arranged marriage to Kazuki. A budding journalist my mother had met at a cafe shop. Oh, he cute. Is there where to hide? Oh, I can go to my phone. What is that ticking sound? No. How do I... There we go. Luckily for her, I was in... He was in his late 20s and 20s too, and looking to settle down. Reluctance not at me, but I accepted more to quieten my mother's presence or persistence than out of any real desire. I should say the original language for this is not English, so time to go to war. Yeah, hi Indra. We're playing a game called Lover's Enigma. I'm actually sponsored by them, and their game is on Kickstarter. So if you decide if you like what you see and you decide you want to check out the game, backing them on Kickstarter also supports me. Anyways. Love for Kazuki never blossomed, yet his friendship became a comforting presence, his kindness a balm for my uncertain heart. Then, just weeks after our wedding, he died. He died. Suicide, they said. But something about the way he died, the timing felt wrong. Terribly wrong. What can I do? Ticking noise is getting a little annoying, but whatever. I'm an actor in a play, stuck in a role I never chose. Every move and word feels scripted by someone else, and no matter how hard I try, I can't escape the part I'm supposed to play. It's been 40 minutes, and all you hear is the relentless sound of your mother's voice. Mom, I really don't think I'm ready for this. Nonsense, dear. You're not getting any younger, and it's high time you moved on. Besides, Yota seems like a nice young man, and he's been asking about you. I know, but I still feel like something's missing, like I haven't properly said goodbye. Oh, sweetheart, always stuck in the past, aren't you? You need to stop dwelling on what's gone and start thinking about your future. Ryota could be a good opportunity for you. It's not just about Ryota, Mom. There's something off about Kazuki's death. I can feel it. Here we go again with your wild theories. The police investigated and they found nothing. There's something wrong. You need to escape reality, Zero, and stop living in a fantasy world. But what if there's more to it than they found? What if Kazuki's death wasn't an accident? Okay, I need to make a quick change. Settings, sound. Turn the sound effects down. Also turn the music down to a bit here. Hopefully the background's moving while I'm doing this. Okay, maybe that's too quiet. There we go. Enough! I won't entertain your delusions anymore. You need to focus on being a proper wife and daughter, not chasing ghosts. Jesus. Yes, Mom. Bitch. Good. Now I'll talk to you later, and remember, keep yourself together. We can't have any more embarrassing incidents like last time. Bitch. You sigh and stare at the phone for a moment before glancing around the room. Your gaze wanders over the shrine in the corner, its eerie presence casting a shadow over the otherwise mundane surroundings. Maybe Mom's right. Maybe I'm just seeing things. But I can't shake this feeling something's not right. I can hear myself think. I can't hear myself think. You approach the shrine, a mixture of fear and determination courses through your veins. As you reach out to touch his death photo, a chill runs down your spine. And you can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. Day 1. Click to continue. Okay. You don't have to walk me home every day. It's no big deal. But still, going out of your way like this, I know you said you're okay with the whole still testing the waters kind of arrangement. Okay, I need to... If that's the voice volume, it's also really loud. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put SFX up to here, music up to here, and voice down to about here. But I can't help but feel bad about it. You hesitate for a moment, trying not to sound too patronizing. Anyways, thank you. I should head back. I don't want to take up any more of your time. His expression is still as unchanged as ever. I said it's fine. It's not a bother, really. I'm just making sure you get home safely. Oh, well, in that case... Chuckle feels forced as you look at him, and I notice his smile doesn't reach his eyes. Great. So, same time tomorrow? Alright, thank you. Rito looks at you and gives you the same unreadable smile before waving goodbye. Can't help but feel a pang of guilt and uncertainty as you watch him walk away. He probably doesn't want to get too involved with me anyways. I know he's just trying to be nice, but he's better off with someone with less baggage, especially with everything that happened with Kazuki. You sigh softly, feeling the weight of your own problems. Maybe I should talk to Mom about easing up on her matchmaking. The free roaming section of this game begins now. You can explore from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Okay. During this time, you'll have a chance to interact with male leads scattered across the map, as well as engaging in side interactions with various townsfolk. Okay. However, it looks like the male leads already have something planned for you today, so enjoy your time exploring. Just don't stay out too late. You won't want to make Mom angry. Alright, so... Let's see. Let's check the temple. I love the graphics of this game. Very, like, dot matrix Game Boy-esque. But, like, with a modern... slightly more modern feel to them. You see an individual try to enter the temple, but the shrine priest tries desperately to stop him. Oh, mouse, hello? Okay. Best not to intrude. Okay, what about... let's go Riverside. Let's go to the river. You avoid the river. It reminds you too much of Kazuki. I wonder if these are real pictures that have been put through a filter. That's kind of what it feels like. Neighboring district. Is it the cinema? The cinema is closed for today. There seems to be a notice on the door. We are currently closed for today and tomorrow to prepare for the first preview of the new movie. XXX. Quadruple X? Is that the sequel to Triple X? The library is quiet. There's a book you can read about the city's past. XXX Town and XXX Prefecture used to be under the feudal lord by the name of Unintelligible. The family was influential in the political sphere during the Meiji era, but sudden death of the young master caused the family to fall into ruin. Some say his death was no accident, while others say there were supernatural things at play. Well, that's enough reading for today. Okay, let's go back to Upper Street. Let's see. Let's go to the cafe. As you walk back home, you pass by a familiar cafe. The empty croissant wrapper that once contained a croissant from Yoko remains still tucked neatly inside your bag. Oh, she's cute. I like her. For a moment, you consider going in to thank her. But seeing how busy the cafe is, you decide against it. Maybe you can come back tomorrow. Alright, let's go to the sweet shop. Seems to be closed today. Maybe you should visit the old lady that runs the place tomorrow. She was always kind to you, and it's been a while since you've talked to her. I do want to check the apartments, but I feel like that would end. Well, you walk down to the corridor to your apartment. As you pass by your neighbor's unit, you hear a loud thud coming from the room inside, then a scuttle of footsteps shortly after. The door clicks open, you see a familiar yet sporadic silhouette pop from behind the door. You. Oh, Before you can say anything else, he cuts you off. Can you stop leaving your trash outside? And when you leave the house during the day, you're always so noisy. I know you have nothing better to do, but some people have things to do, you know? He gives you a stupid look on his face, reminiscent of a certain 2008 anime. I wonder which one they're talking about. You want to yell at him and call him stupid, stupid neggy, but you're an adult, and even though he's short and rude, you should be able to reason like one too. Sorry, I'll try not to be too loud next time. You expect him to continue berating you, but his expression softens. Seems as though you two was expecting some sort of resistance from you. Yeah, you better. He looks at you for a moment, a hint of defensiveness in his gaze, before reluctantly nodding his head and closing the door behind him. What a strange guy. I barely see him, and when I do, he lectures me. Whatever, I can't let some weirdo ruin my day. Let's go back to Upper Street for a second. There's nothing else to do today. I should head home. Ah, damn it. Okay, well, I guess I have to. You finally enter your apartment. A groan escapes your lips as you're finally able to kick off your shoes and collapse, exhausted onto the couch. Why do I always have to deal with weirdos after a long day of work? Speaking of work, I can't deal with it anymore. There's too much going on. Everyone looks at me with the same pitiful, annoyed expression. Gossip about me behind my back, yet every time they see me, they offer some unnecessary advice. It would be much easier if they just told me straight to my face that I'm weak. And Ryota. He's definitely not happy about this arrangement. And Kazuki, his death. I just need to keep it together somehow, and then I'll be fine. I can't fall apart now. Not yet. Not with everyone waiting for me to fall. Maybe they're right. Maybe I am weak. Maybe I deserve their looks, their gossip. Maybe I deserve all of it. Oh, not again. No, that one's real. Oh. It's real. Or it's not. What is it? No. Please, not again. Hello? Anyone home? Yes, coming. You rush over to the door, opening it frantically, in hopes of ignoring the strange noises coming from your apartment again. Hello, sorry for the noise. What? No, who is it? Hello? Your eyes widen, surprised at the weirdo's sudden dramatic entrance and mixed confusion and skepticism on your face. What can I help you with? Ah, the vibes from your home are not immaculate. I can already sense the bad spirit squirming around your abode. But no matter. I am Satami Haruki, exorcist extraordinaire, at your service. You blink, taken aback by Haruki's grandiose introduction. You were shaken up before, but now you're just simply perplexed. Who the hell is this guy? Who the hell do you think I am? Exorcist? Haruki pauses for a moment, seemingly as though analyzing you a bit, his face showing a momentary tinge of shock. Then he shakes his head as if to shrug off the thought before continuing with his introduction. Indeed, your esteemed mother has employed my services to assist with your spiritual disturbances, plaguing this dwelling. Skepticism grows as you eye Haruki waringly. And you're sure you can handle it? Fear not, fair maiden. My reputation precedes me. While some may doubt my methods, I assure you I possess genuine spiritual prowess. Doubt fills your mind, but at this point, it's embracing a bit of spiritual fanfare really the worst idea you've had. Well, I suppose it can't hurt to give it a try. Haruki beams at you, his smile shrewd, unreadable. Excellent! With your cooperation, we shall banish these terrible spirits post-haste. Now, shall we begin? You hesitate, staring at the strange man once again. Alright, maybe letting some weirdo into your house isn't really the best idea. Actually, I appreciate your offer, but I think it might be better if you come back another time. I need some time to prepare myself for your methods. Haruki's smile falters, but he nods reluctantly, accepting your request. I understand, dear client, though I must say the spirits may not be so patient. But if it is your wish, I shall honor it. Until next time, then. Just like that, the exorcist disappears as mysteriously as he appeared. You close the door and turn back to your apartment, trying to steady your breath. As the silence settles, a sudden tremor courses through the room. The furniture rattles, and that unsettling croaking noise fills the air again, sending a shiver down your spine. I thought it would be gone by now, but it's still happening. No, what was it? I need to check my phone. Alright. Try and leave license for Kazuki. Call mom, meet Ryota at the... Leave license for Kazuki. Oh, no, crap. I must have forgotten to leave the incense out for Kazuki. No, damn it. As you approach the shrine, it begins to shake violently. Kazuki's death photo slips off the altar. You race to the shrine, your heart pounding in your chest. The slot machine, you need 3 matches to win, but if your sanity is high, you only need 2 to match. Press the spacebar to start playing or click on the lever. Alright. Yay, we did it. Okay. You managed to catch the photo just in time, clutching it tightly as you stare at it. Your heart still beating loudly in your chest. Surprised your own reflexes, you gaze at the photo longingly, wondering if some divine intervention had guided your hand. Take a deep breath, trying to collect your scattered thoughts. With trembling hands, you carefully place the photo back on the mantle. Stepping back, you let your eyes linger on the image, your heart heavy with a mix of confusion and longing. The room feels eerily silent, eerily quiet, the silence amplifying the turmoil in your mind. You know what I just noticed? This kind of reminds me of, like, if the Game Boy camera had a higher resolution, that's kind of what these photos look like to me. You know what I mean? If you ever looked at a Game Boy camera photo, that's kind of what it feels like. Kazuki? Shit. I'm losing it again. That's not good. I need to calm down. What did she tell me? What was it? The bathroom. Yes. I have to get to the bathroom. Normally you get actual help in order to keep yourself together. But that's not an option for you, so at least not now. So this is the next best thing to keep you things under wraps. This rhythm-based game, your goal is to match the... Oh, yeah. You have to do a rhythm game now. Just appear on the screen, sync with the music. Hit the corresponding arrow keys when it lines up. Okay. the keys to higher your score. All right, here we go. I'm gonna steady your heartbeat, and remember, suppress it. 3, 2, 1. I'm not good at these kind of games. If these get harder later on in the game, it's going to get really tough for me. Jeez. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I'm fine. I'm good. It's under control. My head hurts. I should go to bed. Okay, window. You open the window to let some fresh air in, but all you're met with is the unfortunate smell of sewage. You close the window disappointedly. Am I on the bottom floor? Because I saw some vending machines. Katsuki Shrine, you try to tend to it every day, but today you can't bring yourself to touch it for some reason. Your stomach turns as you gaze at the death photo. He looks the same as he did the morning he left. You take a final look before turning away. Today has been so much already. Normally you would want to spend the rest of the night either crying or in the shower or taking a normal shower. However, tonight isn't one of those nights. Okay. Bedroom. As you enter the bedroom, you fumble for the light switch in the dark. Your hand brushes against a sharp edge on your nightstand. You feel a sudden stinging pain. You pull your hand back quickly, but it's too late. A small, deep cut begins to bleed. Shit. You grab a nearby towel and wrap it around your hand, pressing deep into the cut, trying to stop. Oh, shit. Did I miss the ad thing? Are we gonna get an ad? Oh, we do. Okay. Guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Hey guys, sorry about that. Ad played. I went to the bathroom. I'm gonna take another sip of water, and then we're gonna continue. Alright. Oh boy, what the heck? Your vision blurs a little as you wince from the pain. You swear to God, you swear you see a weird symbol that emits the blood splatter. Boyfriends, husbands, exorcists, even this stupid apartment. Seriously, I wish Mom would stop meddling with my business and make me do all this for her. As you say that, your phone buzzes. From the glow of the screen, you read words, 3 unread messages from Mom. I'm exhausted. I need to sleep. I can't deal with anyone and anything anymore. As you lie in the bed, your head swirls with the afterthoughts of today. Mothers, ghosts, boyfriends, husbands. Duty, sins, choice, and most importantly, you. Do your choices matter? You can't help but worry about yourself. You can sense that things are changing, and no matter what you do, you can't stop it. You don't want to sleep yet. There are so many things to do. But your eyes give out as you lay there on your bed. Your thoughts are finally quieting down, and all your heart, all you hear, is the same resounding sound of drums. Day 2. And before we're going to day 2, I just want to remind everybody that this game is, excuse me. Excuse me. This game is now available on Kickstarter. And if you back them on Kickstarter, not only will you be supporting them and a great game, but you're supporting me as well, as this is kind of a sponsored stream kind of idea. Anyways, if you want to check the demo of the game, it's also available on Steam. But let's continue. Whoa. Cursed heart, bound by desire. Okay. Welcome to the Hunter Base. Time for your checkup.
Lord underscore off the Cume River has joined the Hunter Base.
off the Lord of the Cum River. Thanks for following. That's quite a name. I do also enjoy the Cum River. What? I can head home from here. I'd rather not take up too much of your time, Ryota. It's not a problem for me to escort you back. Oh, well, it's just I have to get some stuff on the way home. Dinner and such. I won't insist then. Have a safe walk home, Zebo. Ryota leaves, heading towards the cafe. Maybe he's just visiting Yoko before going home. Your heart rate was unnaturally high last night. What do I keep telling you? Keep yourself together. Just follow your routine and okay. Just remember to do as I say. Why does she know what my heart rate is? That's none of her fucking business. Ugh, why can't she mind her own business? Whatever, I still have other things I need to do. Okay. Alright, let's go to the temple. Anyways, I should go get some offerings for Kazuki's shrine before I go home. Thankfully, the temple is still open at this hour. Alright, we can free roam again. Alright, let's see if we can actually get some stuff going on here. Let's start with the temple. Oh, hello. They don't seem too happy to see him. As you approach the temple, you see Haruki being hastily escorted out by the irate monk. Seriously, stop handing out your business cards to people trying to pray. This is a holy ground, not a business conference. Haruki, unperturbed by the monk's anger, tries to defend himself as he's pushed to the exit. Whoa, your boy on the ground for the bread, you get me? Your boy on the grind for the bread, you get me? I'm an actual exorcist. I'm here to help. That's enough. We had enough with your antics. Leave before I call the police again. Jeez, I'm doing what's called marketing, all right? People need my help, and I'm not going to stop spreading the word. Excuse me, I can vouch for him. He's an actual exorcist. I'm actually one of his regulars. Monk turns to you, his brow furrowed in skepticism. Young lady, you can't be serious. You cannot be serious. This is clearly a con man. You need to be more cautious. People like him prey on the vulnerable. I understand your concern, but he's genuinely helped me. Wouldn't be defending him if he wasn't the real deal. Oh, excuse me. Monk studies your expression, his stern look softening slightly as he considers your words. You honestly believe that? It's hard to believe anyone would find help from such a character. See? I told you I'm a real exorcist, just trying to help people. No scams here. Give me a chance, and I promise I'll respect your holy grounds. No funny business, just good old... Monk sighs, clearly torn between his duty and your insistence. Alright. Maybe next time. Ah, I fucked up. I understand, trust me, he's really helped me out in bad spots. The monk shakes his head dismissively. People nowadays, so gullible. Be careful, young lady, don't let yourself be deceived. He shrugs a rueful smile on his face. Can't please everyone, but thank you for trying. I appreciate it. Anyway, dear client, what brings you to this sacred ground? Surely you didn't come just to witness my flair. What a kind-hearted wife. How commendable. I must add a little note. Simply bringing gifts not suffice to appease all spirits, especially those who are rather malevolent kind. Ah, I see. Forgive me my choice of words, dear client. The world of spirits is vast and often misunderstood. Even benign spirits can have their own complexities and dangers. It's just that he's a little different. His ghost, if you will, has a different aura to it. Whatever is haunting your house, it's not as simple as spirit. It's something that has been festering for years even. You're only saying that to sell me more of your services, aren't you? Ye of little faith, while I would love to show you more of my abilities, Zero, this time I am being quite serious. Whatever's going on in your home is quite unique. As much as I enjoy your eccentricities of the unknown, your house guest is not something to be taken lightly. Thanks for the concern. I don't think you'd be so accepting of my deductions. Are you finally growing trust in my spiritual prowess? Don't push it. But as long as I know that I do genuinely care... No, you know that I do genuinely care, that's good enough for me. Anyways, I'd love to stay and chat, but duty calls. Remember to contact me if anything happens. I'll be off. Dramatic flourish of his coat. Haruki turns and heads down the temple steps, disappearing into the business streets. Watch him go, a mix of amusement and reassurance setting in. Despite his eccentricities, God, they chose some words for this, didn't they? Haruki's presence feels undeniably comforting. Right, I better go get Kazuki's incense while I'm here. Sanity increased. Affection with Haruki increased. Alright, let's try the pharmacy. Hello, miss. How can I help you today? I need to get some medicine. I've just been having nightmares and there's been some kind of noise in my head. I'm hearing things is what I mean. So, auditory hallucinations and night terrors? Well, these tend to happen during high levels of stress and lead to a lack of sleep, which can cause some of the nightmares when you're able to sleep. Have you been regularly stressed out and dealing with stress properly? Just meds, sleep, work, back and forth. I've been trying to get enough sleep and my work hasn't been too bad lately. Sounds like you've been having enough rest and a healthy work-life balance. Stick to your medicine schedule and the night terror and auditory hallucination should go away in time. She hands you a regular prescription. However, if it gets worse, please come back again. Alright. Damn it. Yeah, we did it. Yeah, I'll try that. Thanks. Girl gives you a customer service worthy smile. Very well. Thank you for visiting and having us have a nice day. She seems like she's stressed, so sanity decreased. Oh, my sanity decreased? What? Lower district. Convenience store. Ren gives the door a blank look. Welcome. Welcome. Oh. His face twists up in disgust. It's you. Look, just get what you need and go home. I don't need you to make a mess of my job, too. Couldn't get enough of me. As if you could get enough of me. Scoffs, but there's a hint of appreciation in his face. I don't have a clue what you're talking about. Just get what you need. After picking up the items that you need, you head back to the counter and purchase them. He begins to scan your items silently. Pause scanning and silently looks at the air freshener among your items he gives you. An approving look. You look at him, confused at his actions. This isn't the worst thing you could have bought. It's the brand I always get. He appears almost bashful at the admission if he has shared a massive secret. Relishing in the strangeness of his sentiment, he hastily scans the rest of your items without saying another word. He points to the cash register's display. I'll talk to him. Surprised you have the time to work with how much you live in your own apartment. He gives you a grunt. Fortunately, streaming doesn't cover the bills as much as I hope it would. Tell me about it. I figured you'd be doing something like that with all your shouting I hear throughout the walls at night. I wasn't being that loud. It's probably just too quiet at night. Expression goes blank for a moment before snapping to his usual frown. It's none of your business. What? Thank you for your patronage. Have a nice day. That's a demand to leave if you ever heard one. And as you head towards the exit, you hear a loud crash. Turning around you see a customer standing amidst a toppled display. Ren, clearly irritated, clicks his tongue. Just click your tongue at me, you worthless brat? It's your sloppy work that caused this. What if I was injured, huh? It's not my job to deal with morons. What did you say to me? I'll report you to your manager. You... Report away. I'll clean it up. I'm not wasting my time arguing. You keep being mouthy with me. You keep being mouthy with me, I'll fucking slug you. Customer inches close to Ren and points his finger at his face, threateningly. Steps back but realizes he's being backed into a wall as the customer corners him. Defend Ren. Seeing the customer's aggression, you decide to step in. Hey, how you say such things? You're the one who should apologize. You try to intervene. The customer, who can see clearly intoxicated, tries to swing at you. Alright. Damn it. Man, the timing on that's weird. Fortunately, the swing connects and your hits square in the face. Pain radiates through your cheek as you stumble back to your vision momentarily blurring. Immediately rushes over, stepping between you and the irate customer. Hey! Back off! Ren squares up against the customer, gripping a mop threateningly while pointing at nearby security camera. I've got video evidence that you've assaulted her, so get out, now! The customer, realizing the gravity of the situation, glares at Ren. Finally, he stumbles out of the store, still muttering angrily under his breath. Ren turns to you, his face a mixed concern and frustration. He reaches out and helps you to your feet. You okay? That was a nasty hit. I'll be fine, just a bit shaken. Ren frowns, his frustration evident. You shouldn't have picked a fight you couldn't win. What were you thinking? I couldn't just stand... Oh my goodness. I couldn't just stand there and do nothing. Ren sighs, shaking his head. You're like one of those guys who pretends to be cool and ends up getting hurt instead. It's stupid. I was just trying to help. Yeah, well, it's a bit late for that now. Just don't do it again, alright? You're not invincible. Got it, but I'd still do it again if I had to. Ren looks away, his cheeks tinged with a faint blush. You don't gotta act tough, you know. He says you. Hey, says you. You were muttering off to him before. He was violent. Ren grumbles and small smile tugs at the corner of his mouth. Fine. Anyways, thanks for standing up for me, even if it was reckless. Anytime. And hey, you're pretty cool back there. Maybe I'll come by tomorrow and see you beating up another customer. Ren blushes deeper, clearly flustered. The next person I'll be beating up is you. You giggle as he shoos you towards the exit, his usual gruff demeanor returning. Alright, enough. Get out of here before you cause more trouble. As you reach for the door, Ryan calls out to you, his voice softer. Hey, if you're free tomorrow after work, we should swing by the shop near the apartment. You know, the one owned by the old granny. I'll pay you back for this favor. You nod with a smile on your face. I'll be there. Thanks, Ren. Ren grunts, trying to hide his embarrassment. Yeah, just don't make a habit of getting into fights for me, okay? You leave the store, your cheeks still throbbing, but spirits lifted. Despite the rough encounter, you've earned Ren's respect and gratitude. Plus, the promise of another meeting tomorrow lingers in the air. Alright. Shrine. What? Affection with Ren increased. Really, I better head home before Mom gives me a mouthful. Okay. Before I do that, I'm going to go to the parking lot. There's to be a few delinquents hanging out at the parking spot. Ah, the joys of youth. Seem to be talking about one of their classmates. Guys, I don't know if I could do it. You're talking about Class B's beauty, Mika-san. Everyone wants to be with her, man. He's right. Rumors say at least one guy from the current batch from every class has confessed to her at least once. Thrice, even. I don't think you've got a chance. He turned them all down. You guys aren't making it any easier for me. Well, whatever happens, we got your back, Yamato. That's right, Yamato. Good luck, Yamato. It's best if you don't interrupt their coming-of-age moment. I'm heading home now. As you step into your apartment, a knock echoes through the door. A voice calls from the other side. I'm just gonna save real quick, because I haven't in a while, so I figured probably a good idea. No, I don't want to load. Okay. Hello? Is anyone home? What now? Designing Sai, you approach the door. When you open it, met by a woman standing there, her hands clasped in front of a formal manner. Have you found salvation through Hiroshi no Kami? Salvation? What do you mean? Hiroshi no Kami, the Divine One, offers visions and guidance to those who seek truth. He is the light in the darkness, the savior of lost souls. You seem like someone searching for answers. Why not explore what he has to offer? Embracing his guidance might bring you the balance and peace you need to keep things in order. After all, in the midst of chaos, true balance is found through the light of the divine. Rejector. No thanks, I don't really want to. You try to close the door, but the cult member wedges her head into the gap. Stand your reluctance, but Hiroshi no Kami's light is too important to ignore. This path offers salvation, purpose, and turning away now means missing out on a profound truth. Please reconsider. Our door is always open, but that the time to accept his guidance is now. Yeah. Appreciate your concern, but now is not really a good time. I'll definitely check it out again, though. I understand it's not the best moment. Yokami's guidance is essential. This opportunity is to find balance and peace. Come again. Is your search for answers worth exploring? I'm really not interested right now. Think of the clarity and purpose you might gain. A brief visit could make a world of difference. I said no. I need to focus on other things at the moment. I see. Well, I'll respect your decision for now. Back with more information if you're still unsure. Thank you for at least considering it. Remember, our door is always open. The woman bows deeply and, with a final lingering look, turns away, leaving you alone. The window remains closed from the previous day. Do you still want to open the window? Yes. The window, despite the nauseating stench from yesterday, and yet you're met with the sweet smell of cotton candy? I'll leave the window open for now. At least it smells nice. Shrine. After a long day, you decide to visit Kazuki's shrine. Compared to the day before, it's still relatively neat. I should take care of him first. I hope this keeps you at peace for tonight once again. Maybe it's my imagination, but the air around the shrine feels a little colder. The feeling of gratitude settles in my bones. You smile softly at the shrine. Good night, Kazuki. Tidy shrine. Work was today. I'm sorry, Kazuki, but I'll do what I can. There, all better. Affection with Kazuki increased. Leave. You're keeping it together pretty well. There's no harm in making sure you're extra calm. Oh, funky vibe. Easy. Yes, because I suck at these. Wow. Impressive. You hit 94% of the total notes. Sanity increased. Okay. Alright, so... Afraid the strange woman could come back. It would be best not to leave the house now. Alright. Bedroom. Step inside, and everything seems in place. The door clicks shut behind you. For a fleeting moment, peace settles in the air, and your mind drifts back to the day. I'm with Haruki. His high energy makes me feel less tired, and he's surprisingly fun to be around. I don't know how Ren does it, but customer service is certainly not for the weak. I would get so tired of dealing with all those customers. And the soft, unexpected smile brushes your lips. Maybe things aren't so bad after all. Maybe not everything has to be difficult. Before you can settle, something stirs beneath your skin. Guilt, thick and alive. It's a bubble crawling its way through your veins toward your fingertips. Your hand tremble. Your glance down. Was that flicker a slither beneath the surface? What the... You're really enjoying your life, you fake bitch. Wow. How can you enjoy life when Kazuki's killer is still out there? You don't actually believe he committed suicide. Do you? The accusations linger, sinking in the claws in. Your fingers find your nails and begin to pick, anxiety bubbling up, choking your thoughts. No, you're already working on finding his killer, aren't you? The doubt coils tighter. Are you making any progress? It whispers persisted. Who gave you the right to smile, to feel any joy when Kazuki is nothing more than ashes now? Your nails dig into your flesh, tearing all the guilt festering down beneath the surface. You claw at your skin, frantic as if somehow you can scrape away the guilt, as if those phantom insects crawling beneath the surface will stop moving, will stop whispering. The scar on your hand throbs, biting, and suddenly the wound opens again. Fresh blood dripping down from your wrist. Your head pounds drumbeat of tread. A knock echoes from the door, soft but familiar. The cult again? Panic seizes you and you run to the bathroom. Desperate to escape, you wash away the dread crawling up your spine. You splash cold water in your face, but as you glance in the mirror, something flickers behind a shadow, a presence. Your stomach twists violently, bile rises, and you hurl the day. Ugh. Then, without warning, the lights snap off. Darkness engulfs the room, thick and suffocating. The only sound is the low, menacing hum of the ventilator, running water filling the void. And then, footsteps. Thumping. Scuttling. Someone is outside the bedroom door. Zero. A voice calls out to you. Mom? No, it can't be. She's far away. Too far to be here. You shake the thought away, but the thumping grows louder, and the cold seeps into your bones. The wounds in your head bleeds more, shooting past up your arm. Kazuki? You whisper a prayer barely audible. Sorry, please. I'll find your killer, I swear. Your phone buzzes in the dark, cutting through the tension. A notification flashes. It's from your mom. Remember to call if you need help. Your heart clenches, a bitter laugh slipping from your lips. Fuck that, I'm not calling that bitch. But then, a colder thought cuts through the air. Who are you calling? Your hand trembles as you pull your phone out to call the only person you knew who could deal with this. Ring, ring, click. Hello, dear client. Are those pesky spirits being restless again? Or perhaps they're moving things around in your apartment? Fear not, for my services are always at your disposal. You were taken aback by his precise knowledge of the predicament. The rest of his bombastic greeting went right over your head. How did you... Anyway, you're right. Things in my apartment were moved while I was at work. I swear my apartment was empty and no one was home. When I get back, everything was a mess and something felt off. I don't know what it was, but it felt supernatural, perchance? Huh? Please just come over and help me. Of course, I'll be there shortly, milady. Beep, beep. He's a sheep. Despite how hot he is, I can't help but feel he's reassured. The chill of the apartment sends shivers down your spine. And so, partly against your better judgment, you step out of your apartment to wait for Haruki to arrive. With the steady tapping of Haruki's shoes finally echoes down the hallway, the sun has already started setting. He waves at you before grasping the doorknob and opening the door with a flourish. After a brief moment, he pauses in the doorway, turns and gives you a wide grin. My, this is quite an energetic spirit we have here. Of course, this will not be an issue to me. I would advise that you step back, milady. You obediently take Haruki's advice and take a few steps back. He almost in a strategically like fashion places candles around my apartment. He then comes to the doorway and prepares to chant. The very air of the room starts to feel changed as Haruki's voice takes on a melodic quality. Words that I have no understanding of flow like water from his lips. His hands trance intricately patterns through the air, the candles flickering wildly as the flames dance erratically in a non-existent wind. It doesn't take long for the room to fill with your unsettling energy. A chill runs down your spine, as cold as a draft rustles curtains, sending shivers across your skin. The melodic chanting is suddenly interrupted. He clutches his chest, staggering. A faint trickle of blood escapes from the corner of his mouth. Each cough sends specks of blood spattering on the floor. The room is filled with sounds of his labored breathing, and his eerie silence is only accompanied by ticking of the clock. The flickering candles slowly calm as Haruki straightens slowly, wiping his mouth with the back of his hand, only to unsuccessfully smear it instead. It's fine. Just a particularly strong spirit. I'll manage. Though, something like this can't possibly stop the strongest exorcist around here. Of course! Something as minute as this can't keep me down. The strength of 1,000 suns and the wisdom of ancient sages, I shall vanquish any spirit that dares disturb your peace. But a bit of added protection won't hurt. I picked this up from the temple today. It's not as strong as me, of course, but it does work. And even if it doesn't, it does add a cute little addition to your bags. He digs through the bag and pulls out a small... Aw, kitty. Kitty charm. Okay. We're about to get another ad, guys, so I'm going to save the game, and I'm just going to quickly go get some more water. I will be right back. You guys enjoy the kitty charm. Okay, everybody, I'm back. Grab me some water and some Fruit 2O to help hydrate myself. Have a bit of this first. Mm. Don't look at my grippers. Don't look at my dogs. Okay. Let's continue. Please have it. Thank you. It looks like you. You think so? I guess my charm is rubbing off on these cute little cats. Yeah, it's got the same mischievous smile. Well, I do aim to bring a bit of cheer to even the most serious situations. Speaking of which, this little guy said to ward off evil spirits. Keep it close, and I'll keep the negative. It'll keep the negative energy at bay. Appreciate it. Hopefully, it'll be as effective as you are. Of course. Together, we'll make sure your apartment stays spirit-free. If you ever feel uneasy, just remember my charming little face on the kitty. What? All his waving around leaves his sleeve pulled up, revealing tattoos on his arm. Seemed closer to carvings than ink. You can't help but steal a couple of glances at them, seeing beads of blood seeping along intricately carved symbols. Arky notices the glance and sends a grin your way, eyes twinkling mischievously. Ah, these old things. They're my best kept secrets. People say they're a map to a buried treasure. I'm afraid it's just my way of keeping things interesting. You're bleeding, though. Is it something to be worried about? What kind of exorcist would I be if I were afraid of a little blood? I'm fine. Besides, it hurt a lot more when I got them. You hand him a towel as you take a seat next to him. Still, though, it looks painful. You hesitate thinking about whether or not to ask Haruki about them, but he senses your curiosity and speaks up anyways. They're protective wards so that I won't ever lose a battle with a spirit. But if you're so strong, why do you need them? There's no shame in relying on an extra layer of protection. Sometimes there are enemies you can't fight alone. And besides, they look pretty cool, don't they? Adds to the whole mysterious exorcist vibe. Like I walked straight out of an anime or something. You roll your eyes, smirking in his cheekiness. But your smile fades when you hear Haruki wince in pain. He's still hurt. His wound is still bleeding, and there's a ghost in your house. Haruki, do you know, behind all the cheeriness and grandiosity, it seems like I don't know much about you. He pauses, his expression shifting as he searches for the right words before finally responding. It's nothing too interesting. Haruki's smile fades slightly, his eyes distant as if he's sorting through an unpleasant memory, or perhaps he's still dealing with the pain. Well, I've always been spiritually gifted. It's been my thing for decades. It's the only thing I have. It may not seem like it, but I guess there's a responsibility to it. And, oh, and I like mackerel. Mackerel's alright, I suppose. Alright. Alright. It's the food of the gods. Alright. Alright, buddy, don't go too crazy. Mackerel sushi, pretty good, though. Arky's expression shifts to something softer, but still is genuine. I know it might be hard to trust someone like me, but if for some reason you do, thank you. I appreciate it. I promise I'll tell you everything someday, maybe over some fried mackerel. You give a soft chuckle at his playful remark as he returns to his usual demeanor. He adjusts his sleeve to conceal his tattoos once more. The ritual I did should keep this quiet for a while, but watch out. This is one persistent spirit. You nod gratefully, feeling a sense of relief mixed with concern for Haruki's well-being. Thank you, Haruki. Please take care of yourself. He acknowledges your words with a nod, his eyes reflecting a flicker of gratitude amidst the weariness. Always, my dear client. Until next time. Haruki trots back down the hallway, giving one last wave as you close the door. Hey, sanity increased. Hell yeah, I'm going to save my game, because affection with Haruki increased. Oh, I'll save it again. Alright, well, my phone. Shop. I forgot to visit Granny. Bedroom. Drift into sleep. Fragments of another life flicker through your mind. Faces and voices swirl around you. Familiar yet distant, leaving unsettling sense of deja vu. Smash cut to all the flashback scene in Eternal Darkness, where it goes like boom, 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 and shows you like quick flashes of images. Stop showing the grippers. Jeez, me. There's a leader's presence, a protector's shadow, a friend's warmth, a wanderer's wisdom, and a companion, loyalty, all tangled in memories you can't quite grasp. You want to make a sense of it, but weariness pulls you deeper, into a void-filled slumber where the past whispers never to reveal itself. Dig deeper. You feel your heart wrench as memories of the past continue to swirl in your brain. You hear same familiar knockings, but this time they feel different. Not teeming with the same malicious intent brewing in your apartment, but with an air of protectiveness, warmth, and even love. Someone loved you, very much. He cared about you in the past, when you were chased out of your village. He took you in. Yes, him. He had everything, a mansion, servants, and power. Unlike the people at your village, he wasn't afraid of you, even though you brought endless calamities. He was potential. He saw strength and he saw kindness. Despite everything, you were the calm in his life. Until... Dig deeper. Until the calamity. Yes, you ruined everything. You had someone who loved you, but couldn't help it. You had to ruin it all, didn't you? You had people who cared for you. Wasn't enough. You had to destroy everything. A persistent ache gnaws at your temples as you toss and turn in bed. When you finally drift off, you find yourself trapped in a state between waking and dreaming, with the oppressive weight of sleep paralysis pinning you down. All around you, the shadows dance and morph into haunting figures. Muffled voices, distant and unintelligible, echo in your ears as they scream your name. You see the people who loved you melt into a horrifying mass of flesh and blood. You try to scream, to move, but your body disobeys you, despite commands. Just when you think you can't take it anymore, the darkness recedes. You wake up drenched in sweat and trembling, the nightmare's clinging remnants, leaving you shaken and exhausted. Dive too deep. All right, day 3. Let's do it. After work, as you're stepping off the train with Ryota, your phone suddenly rings. Seeing that's an unknown number, you choose yourself and step aside to answer. Ryota to wait for you curiously. Hello, this is Officer Watanabe. I'm calling to discuss Kazuki's case. Yes, what is it? Have you found something? Was it? Did you find his body? Actually, we didn't find anything. We've thoroughly investigated the matter, and the evidence all points to a tragic suicide. We believe it's time to close the case. I understand this is difficult, but continuing to push won't change the outcome. You can't be serious. There are too many unanswered questions. And there's more to it. Kazuki wouldn't just end his life like that. His body wasn't even found, and the suicide note was clearly fake. Again, I sympathize with your situation, but all the evidence supports our conclusion. We will not reopen the case unless we receive concrete proof that someone else was involved. No, I can't accept that. Kazuki deserves better than this. I deserve closure, too. Excuse me, I just had to drink some water. Look, I understand you're grieving, but if you continue to pursue this, you could face legal repercussion for obstructing the police. I'm advising you to let it go. You're just going to leave... We don't have the manpower resources to waste on a closed case. I'm very sorry. I hope you'll be able to find peace soon. With that, the line goes silent. Angrily close your phone. Your reflection stares back at you helplessly from the darkened screen as if it begging you to do something to fix this. No matter where a scream wells up in your chest. I'm sorry about that. His voice surprises all the rage out of you. In agitation, you've forgotten that he was still there watching the whole debacle unfold. You turn around mortified. Sorry about that. It's just the police again. So guess they've given up on Katsuki's case. I'm really sorry this is happening after all the work you've put into this. I don't know what I can do to help, but if there's anything at all... Oh, no, it's okay. This is my burden to bear. I could share it with you if you let me. Even so, it's not good to fret over the past. Your mother's right about that. Ugh, not her again. I know you really look up to her, but she's not exactly the best person to listen to, especially with how stubborn she is with better ideals. The way she believes how anything can be overcome if you just put your mind to it. But sometimes, hard work just isn't enough. I know how headstrong your mother can be. The mindset did help me and Yoko out of everything. You vaguely recall how your mom was there for Ryota and Yoko back in school. She helped them escape their abusive home, always listening to support them as their teacher. It's a memory that sticks out to you, especially when you think about how different things were for you. She means well, and she cares about you. Does she now? The words come out of it tense and bitter. You can't help but feel angry at your mom for pressuring, even in her absence, at Ryota, even though he doesn't know any better, and at yourself. Just senses the change in tension and clears his throat. Today's been a long day. Should we grab some food before I take you home? Yoko's been going on about this new pastry at the cafe. We could give it a try. Hesitate, unsure whether to accept his offer. One hand, you're annoyed at his blind admiration for your mom, but on the other hand, you know he's not doing it on purpose. Accept Ryota's invitation. All right. I'm a bit hungry, so let's go. Ryota smiles warmly at you, his concern momentarily fading. Warm smiles will not make you welcome here. But you can try. Feeding me is good. All right, let's go. Affection with Ryota increased. Oh, Ame-chan, are you here to see me? I'm gonna save again. And you're here too, I guess. Are you 12? You're always sensitive, Ryo. Anyways, how can I help you guys? Oh, I just came here to talk to you. You're so cute. You don't even have you don't have to butter me up to get pastries. I always save some for you in case you come by after work. You know I'm not here for that. This is just a bonus. The real treat is talking with you. Thank you, Ami-chan. Your sweetness is wasted on someone like my brother. Seriously, I'm right here, guys. You're only joking around. And besides, it's not like you guys are actually dating, right? Here, this is for you. Yoko hands you a golden and flaky croissant. Enjoy. You're never that nice to me. Because you don't deserve it, but Ame-chan does. Anyways, we've just gotten some new pastries that are to die for. What will it be? I could go for an eclair. Sounds great. I'll take that over there. An eclair? Oh, you'll love it. It's got the smooth custard inside, the glossy chocolate glaze on top. Fancy, but still satisfying. What about you, Ryo? Just a coffee for me, thanks. Alright, coming right up. You two find a seat and relax. As you find a cozy corner to sit in, you can't help but notice the warmth in the cafe, a stark contrast to the cold conversation with the police officer. Ooh. One sec, guys. Don't look at my feet. Don't do it. Anyways. Ryota's attempt to lighten the mood didn't go unnoticed, and you start to feel a bit of the day's stress melt away. Really, you see Yoko bringing over the pastries and coffee with a cheerful smile. Here you go. Enjoy. Thanks, Yoko. This looks delicious. Anytime, Ami-chan. Just remember, you're always welcome here. Take a bit of the pastry, and for a moment, everything feels a little bit better. Actually, I just need to get out of the house for a bit. It's been a rough day. Work's been stressful, my mom's been on my case, and Kazuki, it's all just a lot. And with everything that's happened, especially last month, abruptly you realize you're rambling about your troubles. Immediately clamp your hand over your mouth and look up at the siblings, hoping they haven't been put off by your negativity. That's okay. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, okay? You're already doing a good job handling everything, especially with what's going on. I know what I said earlier about your mother's mindset, but it's also your own strength. You're doing great. Thank you. You can always rely on us. You know we're always cheering you on. Ryota nods in agreement. You feel supported by everything. You are loved. Spend the rest of the night with them, talking about mundane things. You enjoy your dessert. Maybe you'll be alright. Not in the long run, but just for tonight. Eventually the cafe closes and you part ways with Ryota and Yoko, feeling a bit lighter than before. The walk home is quiet. The night air cools against your skin. As you step into your apartment, the weight of the day's stress seems to settle back in, but the warmth from your night out lingers. Another exhausting day of work is finally over. I hope tomorrow won't be as bad as today. Just as you're about to close the door, you feel a pressure on the other side. A foot wedges between the door and the frame, stopping you from shutting it completely. I'm just going to save again. Hello, miss? Not this again. Although reluctant, you didn't have much of a choice but to reopen the door. Yes, how can I help? You trail off as you count the group of 4 men standing outside the apartment. They don't look particularly friendly. There's something unnerving about them. Apologies for the late visit. I believe your mother has mentioned that you've been experiencing spiritual issues. You shake your head. My mother? What are you talking about? I think you've got the wrong person. I'm not sure who you might not have noticed, but Hiroshi no Kami's influence has already touched your life in ways you don't yet understand. We understand that this must be overwhelming, but Hiroshi no Kami sees through things in you that you may not even realize. His guidance has already found its way into your life. I don't understand. What do you mean? You try to shake the confusion out of your mind, but the mention of Hiroshi no Kami fills you with unease. He chooses his followers carefully, those who seek answers, those who are lost, those who are searching for something greater. And you, miss, have already begun your path at realizing it. Hiroshi no Kami offers peace, clarity, and understanding. His light can guide you through the darkness and alleviate spiritual issues that you have. All you have to do is let him. You take the cautious step back, trying to shut the door again, but you can feel their presence looming. The cultists hesitate, their eyes scanning you like they're deciding what to do next. The man who spoke earlier steps forward, his gaze focused and intense. Miss, we understand that our arrival is sudden, but this path offer isn't one you should turn away from. Hiroshi no Kami's light is already in your life. It has touched you in your dreams, and it can give you more than you could ever imagine. You tense up. It's not like last time. There's a force behind the words that makes you feel trapped. I don't know what you mean. I've had weird dreams, sure, but that doesn't mean I need your guidance. I'm fine on my own. Another cultist firmly pushes a little closer to the door. That's where you're wrong, miss. We've been searching for something. You've been searching for something, haven't you? You don't even realize it yet, but Hiroshi no Kami sees your struggles, your doubts. The light he offers can give you peace, your craving, the answers you've always needed. Only if you accept them into your heart. Another cultist steps closer to you. Hiroshi no Kami can see your fear, your uncertainty. You're standing at the threshold of something far greater than yourself. We are offering you the key to unlock your potential, but you have to choose to step forward. Don't let fear keep you from the truth. You feel your stomach tighten, the pressure of their words hanging in the air like a heavy weight. I don't need anything from you. I'm fine, just... No, you're not fine. You're hiding from the truth. It's obvious you've been running for your safety from your own destiny, from the path of Hiroshi no Kami has set for you. But his light is unwavering. His purpose is inevitable. I'm not interested in this Kami of yours, okay? I just want you to leave me alone. Listen to yourself. You can feel it, can't you? The restlessness inside you. Hiroshi no Kami will calm that storm. All he asks is you open your heart and trust in him and allow him to guide you. You know what deep down you won't find peace until you accept him. You feel a cold chill running down your spine. This isn't just a request anymore, it's an ultimatum, and you're starting to realize the more you resist, the more they're going to push. Miss, please, you don't know what you're turning away. Hiroshi no Kami offers everything you could ever wanted. Purpose, clarity, belonging. Can you see? Truth is right in front of you. Stop fighting it. Let him in. You'll find peace. You'll find strength. Just open your heart to him. Feeling the weight of their words press on you, anxiety starts bubbling up. You don't understand. I don't want this. I don't want your salvation, your Kami, or whatever it is you're offering. Just leave me alone. A look of disappointment flickers in his eyes before he exhales almost sorrowfully. We were hoping you would come on your own, miss. We wanted to offer your guidance, not force you. But it seems you're still not ready. We will be back. Hiroshi no Kami's light will reach you eventually. Everyone finds their way to him in time, but you will have to face him, whether you're ready or not. The cultists begin to step back one by one, their eyes lingering on you almost as if they can see something you can't. The weight of their gaze lingers long after they disappear down the hallway. You close the door, your heart pounding, panting, feeling a strain of the encounter. They want to accept their Kami and aren't giving up this easily. They're going to keep coming back to push me to their side. However, before you can crash onto the couch as you usually do, you see an all too familiar presence settled with a rigid stillness sharpens as she looks up, disappointed carved into the expression. Why are you doing this to me? Do you know who called me today? The police again, and why? Because of you, prying into Kazuki Boy's death again. How many times will I tell you this? Curiosity will be your ruin. Mom, please, I don't need... Need? This isn't about what you need. I'm not offering help. I'm telling you what has to be done. Everything you're missing, I've already laid out the answer for you. I'm giving you solutions, but you're the one who's not willing to change. It's you who's the problem. Ryota, the Exorcist... Mom, I'm trying. I am, but... Trying by pushing away people I send your way? Imagine my shame knowing you treated those with wisdom and respect like common intruders. You were the one who sent those weird religious people to my house? Mom, they're complete strangers. Weird? Watch your tongue, girl. They grasp truths you'll never understand, and you turn them away. You are unwilling to change. Mom, I don't need them. They can help you find peace if you let them. If you let me help you. Her gaze pierces through you, and then a calculated shift in her voice soft and subdued murmur that chills your skin in the calm before a storm. You wouldn't have to bear these burdens if you just listen. All I want is what's best for you. The room feels as if it's closing in, shrinking with every word that slips through your mouth. Her voice relentlessly and sinking into you like a weight pressuring from every side. It's too much. Your sanity slowly slipping. Your heart slowly pounding against the pressure building in your chest. The constant urge for you to give in, to surrender. If only of her voice. I can't take this. I don't know what to do. Your mind reels clouded by anxiety with her words to echo around you. The pounding in your chest grows stronger, and to overtake your last bit of composure. Despite your visible displeasure, your mother keeps speaking in her constant assault against your thoughts. You almost break down as your mother's words in the background ring in the background. There you go again. Are you going to say something? You're just going to sit there. She waits for her gaze, piercing, expecting you to respond. What are you trying to pull? Don't just stare blankly at me. Her face hardens, her gaze latching on you, expecting, demanding more. Your grip falters, nearly slipping, and entirely when you suddenly, a voice soft, unfamiliar echoes in your mind in clear clamor. You don't have to do this alone. Your eyes gaze over the phone in your hand, and you don't have to deal with the ramblings alone. Yes, you can always help. I'll have to call someone, but Ryota's nowhere nearby, and Haruki knows where he is right now. Ren could be an option, but he's hardly the type to calm things down. No one's going to get here right away, then I'll have to keep her distracted until they do. Who should I call? Call Haruki. Oh. Shit. Oh, fuck, I'm not good at these. Ah! Wow, I got a terrible score. After several more rounds of her scathing words, you feel resolve wavering. Suffocating silence following each of her accusations presses down on you, urging you to respond. Peace or anything than relative tension mounting in the room. Your thumb hovers over your contacts, finally landing on a familiar name. Haruki. Should I really call him? You're not sure what to do if your mother believes in him enough to hire him. It's worth a shot. You quickly type out a message and send it to your heart racing, waiting for a response. Okay, I really need you to come over. It's my mother, and I can't seem to get through to her. Maybe you could help. Just as you're about to set your phone down, your mother's sharp voice slices through the air. I'm speaking to you, and you're using your phone in front of me. How dare you? You hesitate, caught between frustration and a desire to keep the peace, but the bitterness slips out before you can think better of it. I'm texting the exorcist you hired. Perhaps he can do something about all the religious nonsense you're spouting. Her expressions of disbelief morphing into an indigestion in her eyebrows arch. You're bringing him up now? It isn't about him. It's about you and your unwillingness to accept your resolutions I provided. Deep breath, rising side of anger in her voice, only feeling your resolve. Well, I am. I'm utilizing one of them. You provided the solution after all. Her face reddens as her frustration mounts, her mix of anger. Don't get mouthy with me. This isn't about him or your so-called supernatural problems. Take a deep breath, trying to maintain your composure, lock eyes with her. Mom, please, just hear him out. He might have some insight that could actually help us. You hired him for a reason, so let him do his job. Fine. You want to drag an outsider into this? So be it. But don't think for a second that absolves you of responsibilities. You feel a moment of relief wash over you, but quickly overshadowed by the rising tension in the room. I'm just going to save again. Return your attention to your phone, just as Haruki's cheerful text appears. Absolutely, dear client, I will bring my expertise to the rescue. Even if my impersonal skills are about as polished as a rusty doorknob, I promise I'll my all for you. Just hold tight, I'll be there faster than you can say mommy issues. His jovial tone makes it smile despite tension for a moment. You feel a flicker of hope as you picture him bounding through the door with that trademark embrace. The air thickens with tension as your mother processes your reply, and you can feel a spark of defiance within you. You just need to keep calm until he arrives. Maybe one more song. Oh, here we go. I love how it's like phone style too. Like this would be a song this would be a game that you would play on like one of these phones. Ah. Oh, I got 108. That's pretty good. Plus, you hit 96% of the total notes. I'll save that. Hey. You managed to calm yourself down. Your heartbeat finally steady. Your mom's words still rattled you, but you remain calm enough to hold your tongue. Each minute stretches her harsh words, chipping away at the last remnants of your patience. Just when you begin to doubt who shows up, there's a knock at the door. All right, guys. Taking a quick break because we got another ad. We'll be right back. Ah, geez, stop showing my grippers. All right, everybody, I'm back. Let's continue. Ta-da! The doorknob rattle seems to be rattling a bit. I can't open this. Hold on. The doorknob slowly turns. Ta-da! It's me, Haruki! Ah, my apologies. I thought I'd, well, glide right in. Seems the door has outsmarted me. Oh dear, the negative energy in here. I remember being quite as this intense as last time. Finally I hired you based on a recommendation of someone I hold in high regard, but you lack the results to start making me question your competence. Look at my daughter. She's as disobedient, as stubborn, and as hysterical as the day I first brought you here. Aren't you supposed to... Before she can launch into a full force stride, Haruki raises a finger close to his lips, shaking his head with a slight knowing smile. His eyes are firm, hold it together. To your surprise, she pauses, taken aback. She presses her lips together clearly not used to being interrupted so directly. With respect, ma'am, your daughter isn't the problem here, and even if she were, my qualifications don't exactly do a psychology degree. But I do happen to be well-versed in all things spiritual, which is exactly why you hired me. He straightens his voice, calm yet commanding. As I see it, there's a flow of negative energy re-entering the space. I applied a spiritual bandage of sorts, but you know even the best bandage is only strong as adhesive it's given. Just get to the point already. What I meant to say is this. Negative energy has a way of seeping back in. I can perform as many rituals as you like, but without support from the host, what I do will have a lasting impact. Are you saying I'm not supporting my own daughter enough? This is my doing? Hell yeah, you win. Well, Doggo needs some stuff to run. Keep safe and talk to you later. All right, Indra, have a good time. Just reminding anybody who's watching, I am sponsored by this game. It's called Lover's Enigma. It's on Kickstarter. You can back it right now. If you use my link, not only will you be supporting me, you'll be supporting a great game. I think what he's trying to say is that with just a little bit of support or better understanding, things can be a lot better. You manage to censor yourself, holding on to Haruki's presence as he rings. Your mother's words still sting, but you let them wash over you, keeping the expression steady. She huffs, watching you closely, clearly waiting for a reaction. Well, at least you seem to be capable of keeping your composure when someone else is around. Haruki picks up on the shift, flashing you an encouraging smile. Exactly. Calm in the face of adversity. Nothing shows inner strength better than that. For a moment, your mother is taken aback at her brow knitting as she searches for something else to criticize. With just a bit of support, I think my work can do its magic, and we can all put this little episode behind us. He gives her a confident grin, and for a split second you catch her falter. What exactly do you suggest? I'd advise you let us handle it, offering as much support as you can from afar, of course. What? You're saying I can't be involved at all? Not at all. I'm only suggesting that your involvement be non-physical, or perhaps non-emotional. You're welcome to stay informed, but I'd advise against interrupting too much. It could interfere with the process. Your mother's expression hardens as she looks at him with sheer disbelief, ready to object. Haruki's gaze sharpens, his voice low and steady, quivering in almost miss. Elders have vouched for me. Let me do my job. Fine, but I don't think I'll just sit back in silence. This is my daughter, and I'll speak up if I need to. The serious glint from Haruki's eyes fades as he beams his usual grin. Absolutely, your input is very, very important. You can see her bristle, her lips twitching as if ready to argue, but she holds back. With one last glare, she snatches a purse and mutters briefly, clearly, You'll regret this. As she leaves, Haruki turns to you, tilting his head with an amused glint in his eyes. Well, I consider this a case closed. You sigh, shaking your head. She won't let this go easily. You know she'll definitely come back. I think I gave her enough to consider. She'll probably hold back, at least a little. But that, what was all that talk of elders? Don't tell me you're part of some kind of religious sect, too. He flashes you a playful, almost innocent look as he turns slightly away. Well, every mysterious and charming entity, such as myself, needs a secret backstory. You pause, feeling a flicker of curiosity along with a touch of wariness. There's so much about Haruki that remains a mystery, so many pieces that you aren't sure ready to uncover. Before he can even form the words, he turns, sensing your unspoken request. I'm just gonna drink some more of this. Okay. I know it must be hard to trust me when there's so much I can't explain. Someday I'll tell you everything. But for now, I just hope I've done enough for you, so trust me a little. Please. His voice softens as something unreadable flickers in his gaze, a depth he rarely lets slip. Just as you open your mouth to respond, he turns away, his shoulders drawing slightly as if shielding himself from whatever you might say. You recognize the gestures all too well. It's the same way you guard yourself, bracing against answers that might cut too close, holding your breath for whatever you may never say. That shared outspoken moment, you wonder if you know how much of itself he's revealed without a single word. Remember, you don't have to do this alone. I may not be the best at dealing with anything outside my spiritual duties, but for you, I try anything to make things easier. Are you saying that as my mother hired, or as someone who cares? Gives you a sad, knowing smile, following by his usually cheeky wink, but there's a warmth behind it that feels different this time. Hopefully today's proof enough. You'll never have to face it alone. Not if I can help it. As he finishes, a soft chime from one of his trinkets echoes in the air, a gentle, lingering sound that cuts through the tension and leaves calm and awake. In that moment, something shifts, a quiet realization settles within you. Haruki is strange, loud, and showy, no doubt about that, but he's also kind, and in his kindness you sense a hidden fear, a vulnerability he tries hard to mask. Perhaps in a ways you've noticed this before, and Haruki is more like you than you realize. I'd say the same to you. I only wish I could help you too. Haruki pauses, clearly caught off guard by your warmth. A smile curves in his lips before he flips back into his usual playful charm. Ah, my dear client, your very presence is a soothing oasis in this desert of my life. With that, Haruki launches into another of his flamboyant monologues, every word layered in theatrics. Excuse me. After a few After a few more lighthearted lines, he bids you farewell with an exaggerated bow, leaving you to wonder which Haruki lingers in your mind. The bold, larger-than-life gesture, or the rare, gentle presence that emerges with his guard slips. Hey, sanity increase. Affection with Haruki increase. And I'll save. Alright, let's go to the window. Room remains open, but this time there is no cotton candy scent. Instead, you see a child crouching in the corner, unmoving. No explanation needed there. Now that's a strange sight. True classic horror movie fashion. Do you keep the window open and check if he's okay? Just neglect the child. Or do you pretend you saw nothing and close the window? Yes. Hey kid, it's late. You should go home soon. Please let me in. Oh my god. Please. It's so cold out here. Please. Wait, what the? And just like that, whatever was outside the window is gone. The spot where it had been just moments ago is now empty and swallowed by the night. No footsteps in the frost, no shadow in the dim glow of the streetlights, just silence. Okay. Must because of my sanity. Kazuki. The air around the shrine feels oddly. Work was tiring today. I'm sorry, Kazuki, but I'll do what I can. There, all cleaned up. Perhaps some incense from the temple would help you feel better, but I'll have to get it for you next time, okay, Kazuki? I really wish I could, but it's late. Bathroom. In the bathroom. We get together pretty well, but there's no harm making sure it's extra calm. Alright. Let's do smog. Easy. Ah, shit. Wow, that was terrible. Impressive, you hit 90% of the total notes. That didn't increase my sanity, though. Bedroom. You finally enter your bedroom and switch off the lights. They flicker and sputter before finally surrendering to the darkness. Slipping beneath the covers, you hear the quiet hum of pipes, the low rush of cars on the street, and unusual footsteps neighbors from above. Tonight, the footsteps multiply, a growing thump that's become ever faster. You start to wonder if it's something else. With a glance, you place your phone nearby, fingers itching for a quick call if needed. But eventually, sleep overtakes you. Oh, geez. In the depths of the night, you dream of Kazuki. A dim, hazy scene as he talks about his fascination with collecting insects, each word faint as a breath. The images, though, grow clearer. Beetles, cockroaches, or is it something different? Something sinister. Its body shaking around the room, like a creature just beyond your reach. You search almost desperately, trying to find its name, but it slips away, elusive, lost in the fog of your dream. Oh, jeez. It seems the tapestry is finally unraveling itself. The key players have already made their first move. Though some have moved quicker than expected, others still hesitate, as if time waits for them. I wonder what your next move will be, my dear princess. Holding form and shedding skin, it claws to life from death within. Survival's call, twisted creed, the ancient curse reborn to feed. Oh boy. I don't know what that says. Day 4? Alright. Look up to the familiar buzz of your phone. A few messages from your mom light up the screen, the first one featuring a painful, outdated gif of balloons and glitter text. Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Zero. I'll be dropping off a cake later. Make sure you finish it by tonight or it'll go stale. Have a good day. Ah, yes, a classic from your mother, equal parts affection and command. It's almost slipped your mind that it's your birthday today. You're turning XXX. The number seems to glitch in your mind like a censored secret to the universe refuses to acknowledge, or maybe you're just repressing it. Maybe this year your birthday wish will actually come true. Maybe your mom will finally listen to you, hear you out, let you breathe without constant pressure of expectations. Maybe today you'll actually be a good birthday. Just kidding. You already know how it's going to end. Oh well, no point dwelling on it now. You'll deal with all that after work. Hey, Zero, happy birthday. You're getting pretty old, huh? Haha, yeah. Whoa, I heard from Tanaka-san it's your birthday. Must suck having to spend it at work, huh? Well, that's just life. I don't know how many more ha-has I have left in me. My mid-afternoon is clear, and today is just another work-filled birthday. The highlight of the day, a hefty stack of monthly reports unanimously dropped on your desk by your boss. A truly unforgettable birthday gift. And as you sift through your reports, a familiar voice called out from behind you. Happy birthday. Ah, thank you. Glance over your shoulder, offering a polite smile. You said that quite a few times today. Oh, I didn't realize it was you, Ryota. Maybe I should have made my birthday wishes a bit more memorable. Don't worry about it. Honestly, I think I heard enough birthday wishes to last me until next year. Hopefully you're not too worn out, to actually celebrate it, though. Boss asked me to stick around and finish some reports, but if you're still up for a birthday dinner, I'll be at the station around 8. Before you can respond, a voice cuts through the air from the other side of the office. Hey, can someone help me with this? Yota straightens up and already turning towards the sound. I've got to go. Good luck with your work. And happy birthday, Zero. You go about your day as usual, and the hours slipping by until it's finally time to head home. Stepping off the train platform, you pause for a moment and thought lingering in your mind, how should you spend your birthday today? Alright, well. Let's first go to the sweet shop. The store is closed today, and it seems Granny is taking a well-deserved break. Good for you, Granny. Alright. Well, shit. We're at the cafe. Into the cafe, warm aroma of freshly brewed coffee wraps around you like a comfy blanket. The gentle hum of conversation mixed with the soft clutter of spoons crafting your ambience. On the counter, Yoko is busy tending the food cup. She acts as the bell above that jingles. Her face lights up to spot you. Ame-chan! You come to see me? She steps closer to the counter, wiping her hands in a towel before resting them on her hips with a playful tilt of the head. Is there anything I can help you with? A coffee? A snack? Or did you just miss me that much you had to drop by? Ask how Yoko is doing. Have you been, Yoko? You always seem so busy here. Yoko leans on the counter, her lips curling into a bright smile. I've been doing well. The cafe keeps me on my toes, that's for sure. It's always bustling, but after your second year, you kind of get used to it. You fidget with the strap of your bag, guilt creeping into your tone. I'm sorry, though. I know I haven't been very social these past few months. I feel like I should have made more time to hang out outside of things with my mom and Ryota. I'll stop you right there. Don't worry about it, Ame-chan. I get it. Sometimes life gets overwhelming, and it's hard to keep up with everything and everyone. I know what it's like to feel like you're being pulled in many directions at once. Take as much time as you need. Recuperate. But don't go forgetting about me, okay? When you're ready, when it feels right, come and find me. I'll always be here. I'll always be time for a drink with me. How's Ryota been doing? Duh-huh. You always seem to ask about him, Ame-chan. What's the deal? You worried about him or something? Yeah, I mean, he's been through a lot. I just want to make sure he's okay. Oh ho ho, it sounds like someone's got their priorities set. You're always asking about him, never me. You don't even notice my new haircut. Looking confusion, quickly scanning her hair. Wait, did you cut it? It looks the same to me. Ame-chan, that's so mean. You're really proving my point here. All you care about is Ryota. Her pout is short-lived, though, as her grin returns to full force. But seriously, it's going way beyond just worrying about a friend, don't you think? What? No, it's not like that. I just... Yoko narrows her eyes, her grin turning downright wicked. Sure. Next thing I know, you'll be telling me your little fake relationship is actually real. I can't do that to Ryota. I can't do that to Ryota. He's been through so much already. Forcing him to stay in this situation, pretending to be something we're not, it's not fair to him. Once this is all over, I think I might just be best if I distance myself from him. He deserves peace, Yoko, not someone constantly hovering over him, reminding him of everything he's been through, and maybe I need to learn that too. For a moment, silence hangs between the weight of your words sinking in. Yoko studies you carefully, her teasing demeanor replaced with something more thoughtful. Then she leans in, her soft tone of firm. Ome-chan, you ever just think if that's what Ryota wants? You're so focused on what you think is best for him. Have you ever considered that maybe he needs you? That maybe you're just some reminder of his pain? Look, I get it. You're scared. You don't want to hurt him, and you don't want to get hurt either. Yota's not some fragile little thing that'll break if you're there for him. I don't know, Yoko. What if staying close to him just makes things worse? Or what if it doesn't? What if you're the one person he needs to get through all this? You don't have to make the decision now, Ame-chan. But don't just assume that's what's best for Ryota without talking to him. You might be surprised at how much he values having you around. Words linger in your mind, leaving you with more questions than answers. For now, though, you nod quietly, unsure of the future holds, but knowing that Yoko's right. You can't make this choice alone. Anyways, Ame-chan, I hate to cut this deep heart-to-heart short, but I've got to close up the cafe soon. It's been really good talking to you again, though. Don't be a stranger, okay? You can just keep coming here and check on Ryota and leave me in the dust. I won't, I promise. You better not. And hey, think about what I said, okay? Alright. It's been an hour, so... where's the train station? Riverside. Station. You arrive at the train station and stand by the... is he waiting? After a short while, you spot Ryota stepping through the gates. The moment he notices you, his expression shifts. He tries to mask it, but the smile tugging at the corners of his lips is unmistakable. It's brief, a flash of something warmer than usual, but it doesn't escape your notice. He approaches, his tired eyes reflect the exhaustion from work, but the soft smile never quite disappears. Ah, you're here. Sorry if I kept you waiting. Were you waiting for me? I hope I didn't make you wait too long. I'm glad you decided to come. You know, if you're still up for it, we can grab dinner, just like I promised. It's my treat, of course. Okay. Yeah, I'd like that. Let's go have that birthday dinner. For a moment, Ryota seems caught off guard. His eyes widen just slightly before his expression softens with a warm smile, his relief and happiness unmistakable, despite his efforts to stay composed. Really? I mean, great. I was worried you might have had plans with someone else. Not exactly the life of the party. I enjoy being around you. You don't need to be the life of the party to make someone's day better. Thanks. That means a lot, really. Well, there's this takoyaki place nearby. It's not fancy or anything, but I thought, well, it's your birthday, so you should get something good to eat. Sounds perfect. Lead the way. The rich aroma of grilled takoyaki fills the air as you step onto the cozy eatery. It's warm, lighting casting a welcoming glow. Seat beside Ryota at the counter. The comforting aroma of freshly grilled takoyaki wafts up at the steaming plate is set before you. For a moment, neither of you speaks, the quiet hum of the restaurant filling the space. Glance at Ryota, his gaze fixed on the food, and find yourself wondering how to break the silence. Look at this place. How'd you find this place? It's so tucked away. Honestly, it was by accident. One night after work, I was wandering around and ended up here. I didn't even know this place existed before that. Unlikely coincidence. Quite so. Like how in stories the main character just always ends up in the right place at the right time. Maybe we're in the same cheesy romance written by some lonely writer. Well, they've got some good taste for food, I guess. Let's get the food. I didn't know you liked takoyaki. I'll eat anything, really, even shellfish. What's wrong with shellfish? They're like the ocean's cockroaches, physically and biologically. That's such a dramatic way to put it. They're delicious, though. Yeah, well, so are cockroaches to some people, apparently. Okay, fine, I'll stop trying to defend seafood. Enjoy the food. As you sit at the counter, a comforting aroma of takoyaki wafting around you, a raised voice from a nearby booth catches your attention. Despite your better judgment, you can't help but overhear the conversation. You're seriously going to let them dictate everything, every decision, every plan? It's always about what they want. Out of everyone, you should understand why it's not that simple. Understand? I've been trying to understand for years, but it feels like I'm the only one trying. I'm tired, you know? I'm tired of feeling like I've come second to your family. You sit quietly at the tension in their voices, making it hard not to listen in. Sorry, guys, I'm just giving myself a bit of an arm rester there. The weight of their argument feels heavy as you steal a glance at Ryota, realizing he also caught up their words and expression thoughtfully. There's a moment of silence between you, broken only when Ryota clears his throat and says softly, "They're being awfully loud." about the future instead. Ryota, what do you want to do in the future? Ryota looks up at you, clearly caught off guard by the question. He shifts slightly to his seat, blinking you with soft, curious expression. Huh? That's a bit out of nowhere. What brought that up? It's just, I didn't mean but I overheard that a couple arguing about their families and stuff, and it made me think. For most of my life, it feels like I'm trapped in this bubble of other people's expectations. It's hard to know what I want sometimes. But that's my problem to solve, you know? To figure out what I want to do next. You hesitate for a moment, then meet his gaze, a little uncertain in your voice. I guess I'm wondering what you'd want for yourself in the future, if you ever thought about it. To fall silent for a moment, his brow furrowing as he looks down at his hands, pondering the question. The quiet stretches on, and you see him mulling over it. He speaks again, it's soft and deliberate. I haven't really given it much thought, to be honest, but if I had to choose something, I guess I know one thing's for sure. I want to spend it with you. There's a slight, almost imperceptible pause before he quickly adds, his voice a little rushed and sheepish, but, you know, it doesn't have to be anything. Hey, Florg, what's going on? We're playing a game called Lover's Enigma. I'm actually sponsored by it, and it's on Kickstarter. Anybody who backs it on Kickstarter using my link is supporting the channel. You don't have to, of course, but if you want to check it out, this is the demo I'm playing there. Just finished work? Nice. Our characters just finished work, and now they're having a birthday dinner. You know, it doesn't have to be romantic or anything. If you don't want it to be. I really value being with you. Oh, guess I do appreciate your company, too. Your heart flutters and you feel a rush of warmth spread across your cheeks. You can't help but smile at him, trying to laugh it off, though it's clear his words have touched you more than you want to admit. It hangs in the air, and for once, you don't mind the quiet feeling of certain something than you have for a long while. I guess this is the part where I give you your birthday gift. You got me something? Oh, Ryota, you shouldn't have. Just had a hot dog and fries, some vegan corn ribs. Never had vegan corn ribs. Though I'm not a big corn guy, so I don't know if I'd be into it. Actually, only really like corn on the cob and popcorn, that's it. It's nothing much. I bought this a few months ago. I didn't know when would be the right time to give it to you, but I thought your birthday would be the right time. He glances at him curiously. He reaches into his pocket, his movements deliberate, almost hesitant. He pulls it out, a small velvet box. Your breath catches. It's to reveal a delicate necklace, the pendant shaped like a radiant sun. You doubt yourself a lot. I know that, but to me, you're the sun. You're bright, Zero. His words leave you speechless for a moment. Your heart fills you as carefully take the necklace from him. Ryota, I don't even know what to say. Thank you. This means so much to me. You don't have to say anything. I just wanted you to know how much you mean to me. And well, maybe it's a way to pay you back for everything you've done for me. You don't owe me anything, you know, but thank you, really. Two of you fall into a quiet rhythm as you leave the restaurant, the necklace resting against your collarbone. Its weight is a comforting reminder of his words. You find yourself replaying them in your mind, marveling at how you could see something so bright and positive. You never thought of yourself like that before, and now there's something unfamiliar bubbling up inside of you, warm and fluttering. As you walk side by side, you're glad for the cover of night and the shadows hiding the telltale red creeping into your ears. Ryota walks beside you, his hand in his pocket, his presence steady and reassuring for a moment. I wonder if you can feel it too, the quiet shift in the air between you. Alright. Sanity decreased from that. What? They're like corn on the cob, but cut up with added spices and served with a hot mayo sauce. Ah, see, I like corn on the cob. Affection with Ryota increased. Okay. Let's see. Shit. Head to the temple, and as you look around, you notice the monk tending to the shrine office. Excuse me, have you seen Haruki around? If he's not in his office, he's probably wandering around town trying to draw up business. Maybe in the alley fooling around with that damn cat. You shouldn't meddle with him too much. Why, other than the obvious reasons? Because once he latches onto you, he doesn't let go. His persistence is relentless. The monk hesitates to gaze, dart around, and ensure that no one is listening, but he speaks again. His voice is barely whisper. Look, miss, I know you and I share a bond of some kind. You seem like the kind soul, but there's a shadow that follows him. I've seen what happens to those who stay close. Nothing good ever comes of it. I trust him. Trust? That's not given lightly. He must have done something remarkably to earn it. Can't help but question what he did and your judgment. Harky's a good person, I can tell. Good people often mean well. I'll admit that. But even with the best intentions can lead to disastrous outcomes. You can't ignore this possibility. So what you think? I still trust him. Seems no words of mine will sway you. Very well. Just be careful, miss. The words are rarely kind. Trust easily. Please take care of yourself. Right, I better go get Kazuki's incense while I'm here. Affection with Haruki increased. Hell yeah. Let's see. Alright guys, we got a bit of an ad, so we're just going to take a quick break. Alright guys, we're back. Seems like no one's here, so let's just make our way. Maybe because Haruki's across the street. I should go talk to him. We just click on the cat. Notice Haruki in the alleyway, crouched near a stray cat with a small dish of food in hand. Approach him. My dear client, have you come to visit me, or does Mr. Tubbs over here have another visitor? Mr. Tubbs! What a name! You glance down at the stray cat, nestled comfortably between Haruki's shoes. Haruki is crouched beside him, carefully placing a small dish of food within the cat's reach. Are you acquainted with this guy? Seems like he's got a lot of fans. Miyabi glances at you briefly, then turns away with a flick of his tail, letting out soft hiss of annoyance at your approach. Ah, ignore him. He's a meanie. Deep down, I think he secretly likes people, maybe. He shrugs with a grin, scratching behind Miyabi's ear, unfazed by the cat's attitude. Seem to know him pretty well. How long have you been feeding him? Oh, it's been a while. He showed up around here a few months back, scrappy and a little standoffish. I never see him during the day, but he's always comes back to the spot late at night. Oh, I just realized the mouse pointer has a girl, like, hiding behind it. That's cute. Maybe he's got a day job. Anyways, I took a bit of time and now actually let me pet him sometimes. Not bad for a meanie like him, huh? Miyabi lets out a soft meow as if protesting the label. Meow. Okay, you're a softy deep down, I admit it. I've seen him around here, too. He chuckles, but the genuine warmth in his voice, he runs his fingers through Mr. Tubbs's fur one last time before standing up straight, wiping his hand on his pants. Did you really come to visit me, or is it just the cat you're after? Yes. Of course, if not, why else would I have appeared before you? Maybe you're here from Mr. Tubbs, huh? Well, Mr. Tubbs is a pleasant surprise, but I really did come to find you, Haruki. Ah, such a nice feeling to be wanted. I do try to keep myself humble, but a little ego boost never hurts. Yeah. There, that's a freebie. Didn't have to even spend points. If only my mother had the same. If only my mother had the same feeling. So what can I do, or Mr. Tubbs help you with today? You know, we're both professionals in the art of making people's days a little brighter. I just want to spend time with you. Honestly, I just want to spend some time with you. And spend time with me you shall. You have my undivided attention. You and Mr. Tubbs. You chuckle as you lean down and pet the now sleeping cat. Looks like he's had his fill and decided a nap was in order. Ah, to live the life of a cat. No bills, no responsibilities, just endless naps and meals. Sleep provided by strangers. What a dream. Tell me about it. If I ever get to be a real cat, that'd be heaven. But also I'd miss video games and streaming and watching TV shows and stuff. I'd miss all the stuff that I like in the real world. So, let's say tomorrow you wake up as a cat. What would you do first? Well, first I'd double check that all my bills were paid and my appliances off, because as a cat, I'm a responsible one. Then I'd come find you so you could take care of me for the rest of my perfect little life. After all, who else would spoil me as much as you? Oh, so now you're on the hook for cat hierarchy? Oh, so now I'm on the hook for cat hierarchy? Sounds like a lot of work. What if I decide to make you earn your keep? Earn my keep? Cruel, unusual punishment. What kind of caretaker makes their beloved cat work? But seriously, I'm glad you wanted to spend time with me. I know it's probably not the most professional thing to say, but I like to think of us as friends. I mean, I know I'm just your quirky exorcist and all, but it's nice to have someone like you around. Arky, you're definitely a friend. A strange one, but a friend nonetheless. I'll take it, and well, thank you for being so kind to me. You didn't have to, but you are, and I really appreciate that. Arky rummages through his bag, his expression unusually sheepish. Finally pulls out a small Moraemon keychain. Oh, that's what it's Doraemon mixed with Mickey Mouse. That's what it is. How legally distinct. Holds it to you. Here, I meant to give this to you earlier, but I guess I didn't have the guts. It's nothing fancy, just thought you'd like. Take the keychain, eyes light up as you turn over your hands. Oh, how'd you know I really like this little guy? I've seen him hanging on your phone. I thought you might want a backup, you know, in case anything happens to the original. Although, I probably shouldn't tell you about the 8-year-old I had to outmaneuver to get it. You didn't. I had to. Amazing what the power of being young and blissfully shameless can do for a kid. Like they don't have that lifetime second-guessing yet. No crippling fear of being judged. Just pure, unfiltered keychain ambition. So what you're saying is you outplayed a literal child? Absolutely, and I have zero regrets. My persistence paid off, didn't it? Oh, excuse me. Oh. Oh. Sorry about that, guys. All right, Floric. Thanks for redeeming a yeah. 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 Well, thank you for your bravery, Harky. It's perfect. Just doing my part for the greater good. But don't let that kid see you with it, or they might come for revenge. Right. I really don't want to get beat up, especially by a kid. But thank you, Haruki, for thinking about me. Alright, now don't get all mushy on me. Mr. Tubbs might get jealous. Plus, this also doubles as a birthday present. Don't think I forgot. Happy birthday, Zero. You hadn't expected anyone to remember your birthday, much less someone as carefree as Haruki. Wait, how did you know it was my birthday? Ah, my dear client, you underestimate the great powers of an exorcist extraordinaire. It would be utterly shameful if I didn't know the finer details of your life, like the stars revealing your secrets, the wind whispering your truths. You found it on Rene. Or Rhine. Oh, I found it on Rhine. Anywho, allow me to formally invite you, birthday girl, to celebrate a feast of the finest takoyaki in town. Sure, it's no 5-star Michelin dining experience, but hey, it's warm, tasty, and it's nearby. Alright, but I assume that means your treat? Naturally, consider this the gold standard of 5-star customer service. You won't be disappointed. Didn't I just come back from here? Stroll the sizzling takoyaki waffle. As you sit together, Haruki's lighthearted banter fills the conversation with his jokes and animated storytelling you need. Warmth of the food melts away the weight of your worries for only a while. When it's time to leave, Haruki flashes you a grin. Expression softer this time. Thanks for letting me steal a bit of your birthday. Hope it's one to remember. Alright. Affection with Haruki increased. Alright. I'm heading home now. You step into your home, greeted by an eerie silence. On the dining room table sits a small cake, meticulously decorated with pencil icing. A note rests beside your mother's familiar handwriting. Eat this, all of it. It's good for you. Just being nice. It's not normal. How strange. Strange unease prickles at the back of your mind, but you sit down, cautiously taking a bite. First, it's sweet, soft sponge hint with vanilla, but then something foreign grates against your tongue. You pause. Your stomach tightens as you pull out a bite from your mouth, revealing long strands of hair tangled in the frosting. What the hell? Did Mom poison me? You run to the sink, spinning and gagging, but if your body has already decided to reject more, suddenly leaves forced at the sink as bile rises uncontrollably. Continue to vomit, various substances escape your lips. Your lunch from today, spit, stomach acid, and more hair? Close to the edge of your sink, trembling, as more hair spills from you, clinging like something is alive. The tang of stomach acid burns your throat, but coursing through your veins. Clumps of meat, raw gluttons hit the sink with wet, sickening splats. You try to catch your breath, but another wave overtakes you. Your body says bring up more and more hair, bits of undigested food, and then teeth? Jagged yellow teeth rattling against the porcelain basin. Maybe you're hallucinating again. You think maybe this isn't real, but the sensation, the heavy, the burning bile, the slick muck sliding from your mouth to the vivid, visceral, chest parade of horrors continues spilling from you like fountain. Each retch leaves you weaker, yet the torrent doesn't abide. As you tremble, hands clench below the sink, you dare glance at the carnage below, and you see it. Amid the hair, bile, and unflinted chunks, something small malformed shifts. It's pink and slimy. It's like a ball of meat, alive. It expands and defibrillates ever so slightly, almost like it's breathing. You notice some of the chunks were teeth and what seems like an eye staring back at you. What's happening? This isn't real. You can't seem to form the words even to begin to describe the horror that you're producing from the depths of your throat. What? Grabbing the faucet, you turn on the full blast despite erase the nightmare. Water gushes down, carrying clumps of gunk with it, but sink clogs, filled water pools around the mess. Rising defiance of your efforts, frustration boils over. You seize the nearest object, a hairbrush, and jam it into the drain, jabbing furiously. The bristles bend, snap as you shove harder, muttering through grit teeth, then shouting, "Go down already!" Each shove is punctuated by your screams or your voice hoarse and cracking. The sinking gurgles a bit, and the sink slowly spirals downwards, disappearing into the pipes. Finally, the water drains. Is that a hand? A brush, empty except for lingering slime. You stand there, panting, your knuckles white, and you grip the edge of the counter, the silence that follows deafening, broken only by your ragged breath. And then you hear it, faint but unmistaken. A soft, painful cry. You stumble back from the sink, your legs shaking uncontrollably, you collapse into the floor. Hot tears stream down your face as you gasp for breath, the sound of your own ragged sobs filling the suffocating silence of the kitchen. I didn't mean for this to happen. Please forgive me. You clasp your hands together tight until your knuckles turn white, and you pray fervently to anyone or anything who will listen to your cries. Please forgive me, Kazuki. I'm trying. I swear. I'm trying. I'll find out who did this to you. I'll make them pay. Just please don't hate me. You moved on. Kazuki? Sorry, I'm sorry, please, I'm doing my best. I'll avenge you, I swear. How could you move on already? Oh, oops. No, I didn't, You're a liar. You've already forgotten me, cheated on me like none of it mattered. No, not true, we weren't even really married. You know that wasn't real. Not real? Don't worry, nothing, a lie? Is that what it was to you? Cheater? No, I'm not. Not what? You feel a gentle tug on your sleeve as you turn. Familiar glint of a light bounces off the crimson light of your eye. I sense a powerful spiritual presence radiating from this area, something I simply couldn't ignore. I rushed here as quickly as I could, but it seems things escalated. Are you all right, my dear client? You're not okay. Your breathing is uneven, and your hands are trembling at your sides. You're the furthest thing from okay right now. No, the cake, the hair, things that keep happening. I'm not okay, Haruki. None of this okay. It's getting worse, all of it. The things I'm seeing, the sounds in my head, it's like I can't escape it. No, I'm not okay, Haruki. None of this is okay. It's getting worse, all of it. The things I'm seeing, the sounds in my head, it's like I can't escape. He steps closer, concerned, etched on his face. Maybe this is my fault. Maybe this is my fault. Maybe I did something to deserve all this. Then he starts creeping in louder and louder, like static crackling through your thoughts. You clutch your head trying to push it out, but it only gets worse. I can't take this anymore. Before the panic overtakes you completely, Haruki grabs you firm by the shoulders. His voice cuts through the storm in your mind, steady and grounding. Hey, look at me. It's okay. It's not your fault, all right? None of this has ever been your fault. You're trying. You're doing everything you can. For a moment, his words give you pause, but the frustration boils over, sharp and hot. Everyone keeps saying that. It's not my fault. I'm doing my best. But bad things keep happening, Haruki. Over and over again. What's the point? What's the point of trying when nothing ever gets better? You asked me before why my arms are littered with spiritual talismans. Well, each one of them is to ward off spirits from a botched exorcism. After my first failure, I thought I'll grow. I'll get better. But then I messed up so badly that I can't even think about without feeling the same guilt all over again. His gaze meets yours, and you notice something in the eyes flicker, understanding what it feels to aching familiar. And the worst part? The bad things didn't stop. After that, they kept coming. They keep coming. There are days I feel useless, like nothing I do will ever make up for what I couldn't fix back then. But if even one small thing I do can help, if it can make someone's day just a little brighter, or ease their pain even for a moment, then it's worth it. I hope you can feel the same way someday, because no matter how dark it gets, the fact that you're still here, still fighting, it matters. His words hang in the air, heavy but grounding for the first time in a while. The noise in your head begins to quiet. His gaze flickers over to you, taking in the chaos around you with a sharp intensity. After a brief pause, he reaches out, taking his hand gently, your hand gently in his, turning it over, and holds for him, the eye narrowing, and studies the palm with a quiet focus. Ugh, I'm late again. I'm sorry. I tried. I tried to hold it back. I might need more time, but I'll keep you out of this. But given how close we and the trust you've placed in me, I can't keep this from you anymore. I think you know deep down whatever's haunting you isn't Kazuki. No, my fault. Kazuki's angry that I'm not doing anything for his death, living my life while he's dead. It's not fair. It's. Do you really believe that? Do you think Kazuki would have carried that much hatred in his heart to hurt you like this? His words force you to confront the truth you buried beneath the layers of grief and guilt. Slowly, fragments of memories resurface. You finally stop shaking. You were wrapped up in everything, all the bad memories that surrounded his death, and the memory that he had became. You had forgotten the person he was, kind, caring, sweet, a friend, and you missed him dearly. He was kind, but he was ambitious. Before his death, he worked a lot, late into the night even. He always said he was close to his next big hit. I just wished he would have told me before he... Some people aren't very good at asking for help. I should know. I'm sorry. I thought the less you knew, the better. I didn't want to make things harder for you. No, I probably wouldn't have listened anyways. Haruki, thank you. He releases his hand at last, a small smile tugging in the corner of his mouth. Of course, anything for you, my dear client. You roll your eyes, the warmth of his tone making his nickname less irritating than usual. You stop calling me that? I don't think I've ever heard you call me by my name. Ah, then Zero. No, that's too embarrassing. I'll stick to the tried and true nicknames. Thank you very much. But anyways, about the thing haunting you. It's an evil spirit that has latched onto you. From what I can tell, it's tied to something in your past, though I haven't quite figured it out yet. What I do know is it feeds off your energy, especially your sanity. And judging by the state of things, it's been festering pretty well these past few months. I'm still working on finding its source or why it chose you in the first place, but I'm here for you no matter what. I can't help you. I can't help you make the right choices, but I can help hopefully make the journey a little easier. So whatever decision you choose, make it in the future. I'll support it with my whole heart. You feel the tumultuous waves crashing within you finally still itself. The guilt in your heart pouring away as you finally piece together the truth. I see. I couldn't have done much of it without you. Thank you, Haruki. You've been my son. And you've been mine, Zero. You want to ask Haruhi for more information, but before the both of you can have a real conversation, his phone buzzes heavily, indicating another client requires his attention. I could always stay a little longer and make sure things don't start getting strange again. No, I can't keep you from your work. I'll be fine, I promise. You know, would stay if you asked me to, and I would even if you didn't. I know, but really, I'm okay. You give me enough to keep my head on straight. Believe in me. Alright, alright. A strong, independent woman like yourself will definitely have things under control. But don't hesitate to call me again if you need anything. I'll come sprinting back. You say your goodbyes. Once he's gone, your gaze falls onto Kazuki's altar. His framed picture still silent, glazes back at you. Smile he wore, the death he no longer holds malice or anger, hatred or greed. No, it was the same smile he had at your wedding, reassuring that everything was going to be fine. And somehow, you believe it still is. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to call it here. I'm going to just save. If it'll let me, where's the save button? There it is. There we go. And we're gonna find someone to raid because I want to take a little break before I do Yakuza later. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's find a raid target. Let's see who's live. Is there anyone in LTN who's live? Hey. Let's see. No one in LTN is live. Let me check who's live in my server. I think I saw Pizza Maid was live. She might not be live now because she was live at 11 o'clock. That was a ways ago. Let's just take a look. Let's see. No, Pizza's not live. I think I saw that, who is it? Did I see that, Chonky's live doing VR chat? That's not surprising. Desu's live. Oh my god, Tofu Buns is live? Let's see. You know what? I see Desu. And let's see. Wandering Edge is playing Monster Hunter. Ooh. Playing Monster Hunter Rise. Wow. You know what? Ooh, Diesel is racing. Is doing iRacing. Ooh, Diesel. I haven't rated Diesel in a hot minute. No, guys, we're gonna send it over to Diesel. That's what I've decided. Okay. All right. Just waiting for this ad to finish on her end, and then we'll do the raid. But yeah, guys, don't forget that if you are interested in this game, it is available on Kickstarter. If you use my link and back it, you'll not only be supporting the dev, you'll be supporting me as well. Let's go ahead and do a raid on Diesel. We haven't seen Diesel in a while. So, all right. Y'all know the drill, but in case you don't, here's the raid message if you're subbed. If you are not subbed, that is totally fine. I have a raid message for you as well, and it is this one right here. If you'd like to join the Discord server, hang out with some cool peeps, or join us for Toku Tuesdays, there's my Discord there. Right now we're watching Kamen Rider Gaim on Tuesdays, so you can join us for that. We're closing in on halfway through the series, so you'll definitely want to hop in and check it out. Also find my social medias here, my YouTube channel's here, and the latest videos on my channel here. I have new videos coming. One that's almost ready to go, and I have a Halloween one I'm working on as well. And guys, if you'd like to save 10% or more on your order at advance.gg, you can use my code 010 at checkout, save 10% or more on your order. If you like the music that was at the start of the stream, check out Static Saint. 4 albums available for download and streaming there. And one more time, if you would like to support me and support a great indie game, check this game out on Kickstarter. I'm playing the demo, which is also available on Steam. All right, guys. Here's those raid messages again. If you're subbed, if you're not, here's the one if you're not subbed. I will see you guys later tonight for Yakuza with Eski. But as always, take care, comb your hair, and rush, use a brush. Don't do drugs. Stay in school. Eat your teeth. I'll see you next time on Cheat. Go say hi to Diesel for me, and have a wonderful Rest of your day. I'll see you later for Yakuza, guys. Okay, raid's about to happen. Bye now. Bye. Bye. Go say hello to Diesel for me. Bye.
I miss the era of where they played more with other models. Like, okay, 944 is still unbeaten, unmatched in